Okay. This is a type of music called fado, if you hadn't figured that part out. F-A-D-O. And it's very popular in Portugal and throughout Europe. The singer, her name is Marisa, only known by her last name, sort of like Elvis. Well known in Portugal and other parts of Europe. I think this is sort of emblematic of the point we want to make. It's not Spain. A lot of the focus tonight will be on Andalusia and Spain and that contribution. But Portugal also has the same sort of history of the mingling of cultures, and the Arab influence extends there as well. Fado probably dates back to the 1820s, but perhaps even earlier than that. The term itself means destiny or fate, and it's a sort of lament, sad, but happy and sad at the same time sort of idea in the music. It certainly has Portuguese influences, the traditions of Portugal, but it reflects back on Brazilian music and that Arab, I think you could hear that. We're going to examine some of those in a little bit. It also, fado may have some African influences as well. If you know about Brazilian music, you've heard of the samba. The samba is also an African tradition that was rearranged and adapted in Brazil. It's not surprising that there would be some Arab influences on Portuguese music. Again, the influence of a very close neighbor in the south of Spain, Andalusia, or Al-Andalus, as the Arabs call it. If you look at flamenco music, you have the same sort of blending of culture. So I want to come back to really the thesis of what we're talking about. Said breakthrough concepts, things that have sort of changed history, have been a process of borrowing. Maybe you think music is not a breakthrough concept, but certainly to have something sophisticated, beautiful, interesting to listen to. There's more texture, there's more depth to it with this borrowing process. And I think fado is a good example of that. Flamenco music is another much more well-known, and that's the piece that Mr. Baudre played to close off last time. Flamenco is also a blending similar to fado with Arab, Jewish, Gypsy influences. These influences intermingled in Andalusia. Under Muslim control for over 700 years, Andalusia was a cultural powerhouse. By the 10th century, its capital, Cordoba, could boast a population of some 500,000 people, compared to around 38,000 in Paris at the same time. According to the chronicles of the day, the city had 700 mosques, some 60,000 palaces, 70 libraries, one reportedly housing 500,000 manuscripts in that one library alone. And they employed a staff of researchers, illuminators, bookbinders. So Cordoba sort of symbolizes the sophistication of Andalusia during that time. This cultural ferment was not isolated or self-contained. In a sense, this became a conduit for really what will become the Renaissance later in Europe, with the flow of not only music, poetry, philosophy, translation of Greek mathematics, as we'll hear a little bit more about. You can hear, we wanted to sort of give you something more concrete. With music, I think you can actually hear the influences rather than have somebody tell you they're there. And I'd like to play some traditional Arab music first to start off, and then go from there to flamenco and traditional Spanish music. So, just a bit.